Let's try that again. Hello, everybody. It is Sunday, October 30th, and um, so it is Sunday, and I'm streaming as I have been lately for the last I don't know, almost a year now, about a year now, I would estimate. Um, so let's see. And Before I go into everything, I did want to say this will be my last Sunday stream um, um, for a while. We'll see how it goes otherwise. But after today, I will not be streaming on Sundays anymore for a variety of reasons. One of which um, being um, that we have better internet, and then also just because weekends, generally speaking, are family time here, so there's that. Anyway, I can go ahead and go into my intro, as it looks like I've got a viewer. But if you are watching the replay, thank you very much for watching, and feel free to hit the subscribe button. So hope everybody likes my costume, Supergirl. Okay. Apologies for technical issues going on. But anyway, I was going into my intro, which is my name is Heather Dewey Pettit, and I am I am a writer, editor, and artist. And let's see. I have had many years experience doing all of that, but specifically as a writer, currently I am focusing more on fiction these days, and I have a novel in the works and a couple short stories right now, and let's see. The novel is it's a fantasy, um, and as an editor, I specialize in line editing, copy editing, proofreading, and sensitivity reading for independent authors and publishers. And then as an artist, currently, let's see, I really love working with stamps and ink and watercolors and gel presses. And I have an Etsy shop, and I will, if my link tree isn't below yet, I will get that in there. But I think it's in the description already. But anyway, since all of that's pretty much taken care of, I can go ahead and start doing getting set up for some sprints. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. I have a Pomodoro timer up right now. Let's see. However, a lot of author tubers do create timers, and sometimes I use that as well. For right now, I'm going to use a Pomodoro timer, and then we'll see how it goes from there. So I will get this shared. And then we can get started. Alrighty. So I have this set for 25 minutes. If anybody if anybody comes in the chat and wants something really specific, you can let me know. I think I will do that. Yes, it's still at 25-minute working time and a 5-minute rest time. I started using this not too terribly long ago. I like how you can customize it, and it doesn't use a lot of graphics. It doesn't put a lot of stress on your computer. So yeah, that can be good for a lot of people. I do have a question for the day, question of the day. So I'll put that down. So my question for everyone and myself is, how do you outline? How have you outlined in the past? And what do you do now that's a better fit for you? Excuse me. This is, I thought this would be, excuse me, quite thought-provoking. Let me get a drink of water. Pardon. Excuse me. Let me just have a quick coughing fit. Pardon me. All right. So, all right. I'm going to go ahead and do this timer because I need to get more water in my body, I think. And so apologies. Excuse me. So, so that is actually a good reminder. I do like to have quick reminders before I hit start, including remember to drink your water because it's really, really good for you. It's good for, obviously hydration. Anyway, it's good. It's good for your brain. Your brain just works better when it's hydrated. And all things. Remember to sit up straight in your chair if you are sitting down working. Excuse me. Anyway, we are going to get this started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Okay, so we're on a 5-minute break. Let's see, what have I been doing? I did get some water because I was having that coughing fit. Talking, and also I pulled out my potting cards, my scene cards and stuff. Well, it's mostly like chapters, really. And then when I was working on them last week, I realized they are more chapter cards than scene cards. And sticking with that kind of helps. That way I'm not getting so bogged down in details, so I can be more, whoa, excuse me, there we go. So I can be more, I don't know, it seems to work for me. But anyway, I did have to move to a different mic, just to try to filter out any auditory distractions for people. One thing I was talking about earlier was that when I did my intro was that I was talking about my art. So regarding my art, I mentioned that I have an Etsy shop. So let me go ahead and just put a link in the description, because why not? So there is a link there. So you have an idea of what's there if you're not aware. One thing that I will be doing at the end of this month. I didn't actually do it at the end of September, but I will be doing it. I'm planning on doing it, I should say, at the end of this month. However, in an in-person event. It's an outdoor market for arts and crafts and just very different, lots of different things. So I will be selling my art in person on the, I believe it's the last Saturday in November. So, and I did so thank you. Anyway, let's see. I had some people come in as well, so I was also saying hi to everybody. For example, Mama Maggie Ward came in. Hello, how are you today? And hi, Lauren. Thank you so much for coming in. I do apologize for any family noises. Thank you very much. Yes, it really helps to channel out when you hit the like button. Let's see. Also, and this is another thing I really wanted to mention. This reminds me of something I really wanted to mention. Hi, Shannon, also known as SD Houston, or author SD Houston. Thank you very much, Shannon. And this is one thing I did want to say. Even though I'm taking November off streaming, I I am signed up to be a guest on Shannon SD Houston's channel. I have several dates that I'm guesting during her nano streams. One moment, I have an issue with my cord here. Let me get that. Hope everybody can hear me okay. Let's see. Let's see, it's definitely on, let's see, the 2nd. Now, one reason why I'm not streaming in November is we're actually going to be, excuse me, out of town. Yeah. Out of town the first weekend in November. Excuse me, I'm having an issue with my headset here. Okay, so here it is. I am guesting on the 2nd, the 3rd at noon Eastern. Also, Tuesday the 8th at noon Eastern. And then also the 22nd, that's also at noon. Yeah, all of them are noon Eastern, looks like. The 22nd, the 23rd, and the 30th of November, which is the last day of NaNoWriMo. So that is those are the dates that I will be doing that. I know lots of people are finishing up Nano Prep. Maggie is doing that and plotting the Lenny, Leo, and Aries arc. So twin brothers and the other one's boyfriend. Okay. Yes, everybody is busy this month, especially if we have kids and whatever, getting ready for Halloween and all that stuff. I might wear this tomorrow. We'll see. So yes, for those of you who are in my Discord, there is a guest link there in my Discord. But whatever everybody wants to do. And Shannon is lurking while working on some admin tasks, but she's still in her PJs and robe. And robe. It must be cool up there in North Florida. Also, Lauren is having a lazy Sunday. She said she's okay getting some writing in, laid in bed too long. I just want to get a couple more comments before I start back up again. So yeah, yeah, my guys are home. Say hi, guys. Maggie's on the phone with her goddaughter, having a bread making disaster. Those happen. I've had that. I've had that happen. And there is my Etsy shop. The tagline is art for writers and lovers of fantasy and sci-fi. So yeah. Yeah, yes, she does. I do not know where Shannon gets her energy from because, yeah, she's a mom of two boys. One's a older teenager, and the other one's like 9 or 10 or something. Plus, she does all that she does. Yeah, I don't know how she does that, but Oh, I know. She goes and exercises at a gym. Yeah, that's probably a lot of it. But anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So anyway, what I think I'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and get the next um get the next um sprint started because there's a lot going on. But I will continue to look at my cards, my plotting cards. And really? Okay. All right. Well, let me just go ahead and count us down. So, by the way, remember to drink your water, drink your drink, do whatever you need to do during this sprint. I will just keep it at 25 minutes. All right. Well, let's get this started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Alrighty, I missed the break, uh, the beginning of the break, but anyway, I had to help hubby with something, and and um, during the sprint, and also just some other things going on. Um, so yeah, so um, Uh, let's see. Yeah, so I helped hubby with something with some laundry stuff, and another thing I did was basically the boys brought home lunch, so I had a little lunch. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me go ahead and pull this off. No, I'll leave it up there. Um, let's see. Um, let's see. Let me pull that off for a moment. So let's see. Maybe I can make that different. That's not quite what I wanted to do, but but anyway, let's see. It's still going. Just playing with layout for one moment here. Let me try this one. Okay, that works. So anyway, plus, so oh yeah, so I started to say, so they did bring home lunch, so um I ate a little bit of just some of my lunch. I'll finish that later. What else did I do? Oh, I did look at my block cards some, and that's pretty much it. So talk to the hubby a bit, that kind of stuff. So yeah. Let's see what else. What else? What else? So Eva came in. Hello. How are you? I'm all right. Eva says, "How are you doing?" For anybody just listening, um, I'm all right. Just busy as always. Um, yeah, just wearing my Supergirl shirt. I actually had a pink shirt on over top of it. Wink, wink. So what inspired me to do all that back in like 2020 is getting out of my comfort zone with glasses, and they were nerdy chic, and so yeah, I just kind of went with it. But anyway, it's kind of my fallback on. It's a costume I fall back on for lots of things. So yeah. So anyway, Eva is working on a feedback document. Wanted to be done yesterday, but getting farther along into things, so fewer notes to be added. Yeah, I understand. May actually be over halfway now. Okay, okay. Oh, Eva's answer for the question of the day. She likes to outline by chapter. Then she writes over the top of the outline. Alrighty. The first read through revisions typically change the number of chapters, though. Sure. Though you're not doing Nano. Okay. So yeah, I'm doing Nano kind of, but my goal is, what did I say? 15,000 words to get to work on this transition between uh Act 2A and Act 2B, and hopefully get some, just to make progress, basically. And I just um wanted to um work on it, basically. See if I can actually finish this thing. Anyway, yes, yes, yes. Because why not? Um, I wanted a Supergirl costume when I was a kid. There was really nothing available back then. There were not a lot of choices back in the when I was a kid. in the late 70s. Okay. When I was, 7, 8, 9 years old. So were not many choices back then, that's for sure. We have a Max Turand. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Trying to do one more. Welcome. I don't remember seeing you here before. He's trying to do one, or they are trying to do one more pass on their whip so they can let it rest through November when you start your Nano project. So, um, Eva is, and I saw this Eva. She is tracking words for social posts. And that's a more recent thing, and I have seen this a lot actually, and I might do that. I've really been thinking hard about that because I wonder if that would help me a lot. Um, and Eva is writing in November if I finish this last edit. I understand completely. I just don't use the site or set a goal for only the month. Yeah, it's working a bit for accountability. The word count thing. Okay. Uh, no problem. Welcome to the chat. You don't have to. Viewers don't. They're encouraged to participate in the chat, but they don't have to, of course. So, but anyway, as far as the Supergirl goes, Eva, I mean, yeah, I had the right hair, right? My hair is basically hers. It's this dark blonde with lightish highlights. And people have always said that I look completely different with my hair up as compared to when my hair is down. So yeah. But anyway, um, when I was young, there weren't a lot of female characters that were blonde, even superheroes. I mean, there was just Supergirl that I knew of. But anyway, yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a thing. So, anyway, um, it works. So yeah, let's see. Yes, yes, lurking is fine. What she said. Lurking is fine. So let's see. Would everybody like another sprint? It is a little more quiet now here in the Pettit household. I am ready for that. Yeah, I think I'm not as organized as I would have liked for Nano, but I'm still working on it, and there's um, working on it. Um, okay, we can do that. Let's see. Okay. Well, as I say a lot, this is very important. Remember to drink your water. I have to remember to drink my water because I live in uh, West Central Florida, and it gets very warm here. It cooled off last week. I mean, not last, but the previous week, it was actually chilly, quite a bit chilly. But this past week, it really warmed up, unfortunately, for Halloween. But oh well. It's still been pleasant. It's been pleasant in the morning. But anyway, um, what was I going? Oh yeah, but we always make chili. I don't know. It's a thing. So you know, it'll be hot, but we're having chili. It's fine. But anyway, remember to drink your water and do whatever you need to do for yourself, because that's very, very important. So Okay. Um, do whatever you need to do for yourself, whatever you need to get done that is urgent. So we're going to work on things in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Alrighty. How did everybody do? What did everybody do? I mm, I've been just kind of working with my index cards, and I also had to check on my son, and I finished my coffee finally. um, my second cup of coffee for the day, which I'm not having anymore because it is like 10 till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I, I definitely have to stop drinking coffee. But anyway, um, I have been working with my cards, um, and just sort of, again, reorganizing things and um, adding some cards and just kind of in general shuffling things around. So um, that that is what's going on. So yeah, I also had to check on my son because he's home. Hubby isn't. Blah blah blah. So the son is resting, possibly taking a nap. So yeah. That is pretty much it. Just kind of, getting things gelling in my brain and, thinking, doing lots of thinking. So that is what's going on with me. That is pretty much that was my goal for the day anyway, at least for this stream. Um, um, it is currently 51 after the hour. I usually stop streaming at 2 o'clock. Um, so and um we'll see how that goes. But just so everybody knows, to remind everybody who maybe didn't hear this earlier, namely Eva, or anybody else here that's watching or watching on the replay, actually. um, Today is my last Sunday streaming for at least a month, but probably, but anyway, well, let me back up a little bit. Um, I will not be streaming on Sundays. What I will do, um, coming up really soon is to start back streaming during the day, during the week, while my son is in school. Um, so that is my new plan. But again, I'm taking November off. Basically, I'm taking November off, um, and so I'll probably start back on December, um, the first weekday in December. So I have yet to get all that planned out. So that's one thing I'll be doing during November, as well as doing some semblance of NaNoWriMo. And so, and just doing a lot of planning. So, um, doing lots of planning in November and a revamping of some things, including my freelancing and my marketing, and just kind of taking a really hard look at what I've done, as far as marketing and all of that. So, and all of the things. Um, no problem, Eva. Eva says thanks for the update, and she was working past the timer. I did that a lot myself. If you're concentrating, and that's a good thing. That's what I have to say about that. Yes, I understand. Because it's the freelancing stuff that helps to pay the bills. So I understand completely. So yeah. So I'll probably just now it's like just over 5 minutes until 2 o'clock here now. Here in Tampa Bay, Florida. So yeah, so that's that 5-minute break. But I think probably I'm done. So you know, um so that's another, yeah, again, so that's another thing I'll be doing in November, maybe um when I'm not guest hosting on Shannon's channel, SD Houston, because I mentioned that earlier, Eva. I don't know if you were here for that, but I mentioned that I will be guesting. I will be a guest, whatever, whatever you want to call it, um, on her channel um, several times in November. Okay, I mentioned the dates earlier. It was the 2nd, the 3rd. Okay, the 8th. I think I have it memorized now. The 2nd, the 3rd, the 8th. It's all of the ones that run um, during the middle of the day. It's really all the noontime Eastern stuff. Let me look at it one more time just to be absolutely sure. Um, okay, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 8th. Yes. The 22nd, the 23rd, and the 30th. So those are all at um, 12 p.m. Eastern slash 11 a.m. Central, and then I never remember the other ones, but I do know that I am 5 hours different from the UK. In parts of in easternmost Europe. So yeah. Um anyway, so and I want to thank everybody who's been watching me for the last, especially this month, and and recently I've been marketing my sprint streams. Um a lot of people seem to be very interested, even people who have never heard of it before, have never heard of AuthorTube. Um, they seem to be interested. And I was talking about it a lot during Necronomicon Tampa when I had a panel about how to start a YouTube channel for authors. I mentioned it, and I mentioned it previous year as well when I had a panel about um, it was about social media in general and YouTube and podcasting and stuff like that. And people seem to be interested. So, the more the merrier. Um, but anyway, I guess I'll just wrap this up and say that thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for watching this live. Thank you for watching the replay. And I will see you soon. The first weekday in December. And let me well, well, the first week in December, but I have yet to officially plan that. But let's see. Um, well, if I look at it, the first Thursday in December, I think I want to go back to Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I will keep everybody updated. But um, the first Thursday is the first. How ironic is that? How ironic is that, Eva? I might go back to Tuesdays and Thursdays because I kind of liked that. So I'm thinking hard about that, guys. Anyway, so yeah, um, I think I'll go ahead and say goodbye, and see everybody soon. See you later, guys. Bye. Oh, okay. Gosh, things more people. I was just starting to say goodbye. More. Hello. Thank you very much, Eva. You too. Um, you just found my live. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can always watch the replay if you'd like. Um, I'm not sure what TT is. Tata, maybe? All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody. And I'll probably see you on December 1st. All right. Please have a great day and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.